What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. Let's go with y'all. Go check out my other videos. Check them out. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. Welcome back to another episode of Debunking Anti-Gunners. Now, I know it's been a good little bit since I've done one, but, I kind of had to. Because recently somebody got into a little debate with me, and they tried making this claim, and it's just outrageous. So, you guys read the title. You saw the thumbnail. Got it correct first try. Let's get right into it. So, on this episode of Debunking Anti-Gunners, guns kill people. No, they don't. Now, hear me out. Hear me out, because some people are going to be like, what are you talking about? Are you saying that a firearm cannot be lethal? No, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that it is just a tool. It is an inanimate object. It is incapable of, by itself, unless it's a SIG P320, of doing any sort of killing. So let's just get that part out of the way. We have to remember that we're talking about an inanimate object. A lot of people, they love to use this phrasing, guns kill people, to try to make you feel like guns need to be taken away because, they're just basically every single day you look, someone's getting shot and killed with a gun. When in all reality, guess what? It's not the gun that's killing the person. It is the shooter that is. Because again, the firearm is an inanimate object. It does not fire on its own unless it's a P320. I'll stop saying that joke. I will. I promise. But it's perfect. Just perfect. Moving on, though. It's an absolutely absurd claim that pretty much removes responsibility from the person who actually committed the crime itself, which I just think that's insane to do. Because in the end, if you're going to sit here and blame the tool for being used by somebody in a crime, then I guess also we're going to have issues with knives, hammers, cars. I mean, like I could go on and on. I mean, there's a literal news story. This went viral as a meme. All right, it was. I still have no clue how it happened, but whatever. It said woman stabs husband with squirrel. I'm hoping that's fake. It was very old though, and I kind of feel like it's not fake. But my whole point simply is that are we going to ban all of these objects? No, we're not. We're not going to say all of these objects kill people. No, we're not. What we're going to say is that people who misuse these objects might end up killing somebody. Yeah, we 100% do say that. I mean, and that doesn't change when it comes to firearms. I don't get the logic where people are trying to come from in this case, because again, it's not like you're going to say knives kill people or cars kill people. You're going to say that, yeah, if somebody is, trying to kill someone with a knife, then you're not going to say the knife did the killing. You're not going to say the inanimate object did the killing. It just doesn't make sense. It's an absolutely absurd claim. I mean, now, again, guys, I feel like a lot of people are, trying to misread what I'm saying, or truthfully didn't even listen to the last minute and a half of what I've been saying in this video. I am not saying that a firearm cannot be lethal. I am not saying that at all. However, what I am saying is that if you're going to blame the firearm, you're stripping entire responsibility, you're stripping accountability from the person who committed the crime. You're basically taking them out of the equation. It doesn't make any sense to sit there and do that and blame an inanimate object. I don't know how else to say it, guys. But with that being said, I do think that about wraps it up for this video. I knew this one wasn't going to be a very long one because it's just an absolutely absurd claim that, to be honest with you, I really only think uneducated troglodytes would make. But regardless, with that being said, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all. And whether or not you agree with me about my thoughts on this, again, guys, whether you want to admit it or not, a gun is simply an inanimate object. It on its own is not killing people. Somebody has to operate the firearm in order for it to be used in a crime like that. So with that being said, how are you going to blame the inanimate object instead of the person who misused the object by using it for crime? It just doesn't make sense, guys. But go ahead and comment your thoughts down below. Whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, let me know. Make sure to check out all my other videos. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.